All right, hey everybody, and welcome back to Healthy Cast. If you are loving these deep dives on health and wellness, well, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes.
Yeah, absolutely. And today we're tackling a topic that
Yeah.
a lot of men struggle with.
Yeah, it might be a little uncomfortable talking about.
Exactly. We're going to be talking about erectile dysfunction.
Ooh, yeah, ED, right?
Yeah.
So it could be, like you said, a little uncomfortable, a little embarrassing for guys to talk about, but it's super common.
It is. It's really, really common.
I think we were looking at a statistic. What was it, like almost 80% of men?
79% of men will experience at least one instance of erectile dysfunction in their lifetime.
Yeah.
So almost 8 out of every 10 men listening to this
Wow.
will experience this at some point in their life.
So if you are listening and you're going through this, you are not alone.
Not at all.
Not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot.
And it's something that, we can take control of. And the things that we can do to maybe help alleviate some of these problems, right?
Absolutely.
So we're going to dive into 2 specific things today. But before we do, we always like to give the disclaimer that if this is something you're struggling with, definitely talk to your doctor.
Please talk to a medical professional because
Yeah.
erectile dysfunction can be a symptom of some underlying condition.
Absolutely. Always good to get checked out, rule out anything serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's jump in. Tip number 1, and this is something we talk about a lot on this channel, and that is good circulation.
Yeah.
Why is good circulation so important when we're talking about ED?
Well, you need sufficient blood flow to the penis in order to get and maintain an erection.
Right.
And think of it like inflating a balloon. You need
Wow.
good blood flow in order to get that firmness.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So how do we get good circulation, or how do we improve circulation?
Well, I mean, you've heard this all before. Regular cardiovascular exercise.
Right.
Running, swimming.
Brisk walking.
Brisk walking, cycling.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yep. That's all going to help.
And I imagine what we don't do is just as important.
Absolutely.
What?
Smoking, excess alcohol,
Too much? Alcohol.
diets high in saturated fat.
Yeah, so really watching what we eat and all those healthy habits
Healthy lifestyle.
really do contribute to good circulation.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, now this one I think is really interesting, and I always thought this was just for women, but it really applies to men as well, and that's strengthening your pelvic floor muscles.
Yeah.
So we're talking Kegels,
Kegel exercises, yeah.
right, for guys.
Yeah.
So tell me, where are the pelvic floor muscles and why are they so important?
So your pelvic floor muscles are located kind of between your tailbone and your pubic bone,
Okay.
and they're responsible for a variety of functions, including bladder control and, yes, erectile function.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So they help regulate blood flow to the penis.
Yeah.
And that helps with rigidity.
Yeah, and maintaining that erection.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's
All right, so for the guys out there who have never done a Kegel and, thought it was just for women, how do we do them?
So the first thing you're going to do is identify the muscles, right?
Okay.
Easiest way is to imagine that you are trying to stop your urine flow midstream.
Oh, okay.
Those muscles that you engage to do that,
Yeah.
those are your pelvic floor muscles.
Okay.
Once you've found them, it's all about contracting, holding, and releasing.
Okay.
So you contract those muscles as if you were trying to stop urine flow, hold for about 5 seconds, release for 5 seconds, repeat that 10 times for 1 set,
Okay.
and aim for 3 sets per day.
3 sets a day. So not very time consuming.
Yeah.
But like with anything,
Consistency.
consistency is key.
Yeah.
You got to be consistent with it.
Absolutely.
Any other tips for doing Kegels?
Yeah, I mean, controlled breathing, right?
Oh.
Inhale as you relax, exhale as you contract those muscles.
Okay.
And don't overdo it, especially when you're first starting out.
Too much strain can be counterproductive.
Yeah. Got to listen to your body, right?
Yes.
All right. So to recap, 2 things that can really potentially help with erectile function. Improving circulation, right?
Yeah.
So getting that exercise, watching what we eat, and then also doing those Kegels, strengthening those pelvic floor muscles
Absolutely.
for better blood flow and stronger erections.
And remember, this is just, a starting point.
Yeah.
There's tons of information out there on men's health.
Absolutely. We always encourage you to do your own research and figure out what works best for you.
Absolutely.
So we'd love to hear from you guys. What are some of the things that you do in your daily routine to prioritize your sexual health and well-being? Drop a comment down below. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Healthy Cast for more great content just like this.